to TV Burp. Future potato boy on the Tudors.
One day you'll be a great King Edward. I know you'll be.
Craig Charles on wheels on Coronation Street.
Oh, well, then you better go and ask him.
And human cockerel on Rome Wasn't Built in a Day.
I'm sorry for all the work that's gone into it, but I just don't think they're up to the job.
I was surprised that after all these years, Emily Bishop still doesn't recognise the Coronation Street theme tune.
A very good choice of music, I think.
Yeah, it's the Coronation Street theme tune. I wasn't sure about Peter Barlow's decision to follow the modern trend and write his own wedding vows.
I despise you. I curse the day we met and every moment that we spent together after that. I don't want to see you. I don't want to hear you. I don't want to hear about you. I don't want anything to do with you. As far as I'm concerned, that bouquet in your hand may as well be a wreath.
And Leanne, do you take Peter to be your lawful wedding husband? I wonder what George Clooney is up to these days.
Hello, ladies. Aren't you lovely? Maybe not a lady, this one?
No, this is George Clooney.
Yeah. This was one man in his camper van where Martin Dorey travels around the country in a camper van, and when he gets somewhere, he cooks a meal.
I'm not a chef, but I love to cook. And I love my camper van, and I love getting out and about. Put that all together, and what do you get?
You get a show a bit like the Hairy Bikers, only there's one of them and he's in a camper van. Now, that's not fair. He does go fishing in Clovelly for his dinner.
So before too long, we'd found a little something for my camper van meal.
Oh, here we are, we're in luck.
Whoa! Wow, what's that?
It's a garfish.
Garfish, fantastic. Are they good for eating?
No.
Of course, there's some lovely stops along the way.
As we reached the last snatches of daylight, my potatoes were finally boiling.
Must be those polyester shorts. So, no, please. So, what's he up to today?
Today I'm going stalking.
That's refreshingly honest. On his trip to the lakes, I particularly like Martin's magic scones. Yeah, magic scones. When one is eaten, another magically reappears.
Listen, I was wondering whether or not I could interest you in some drop scones, Scotch pancakes. Made...
Did you make them?
Yeah, there's 6 scones.
Would you like to try them?
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Oh, now there's 4.
I'll tell you what.
Oh, lovely. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, very good.
Now there's 5. Yeah, magic scones. Yeah, I've got a plate of magic scones. Yeah, there we are. 4 of them, look. Oh, do you fancy one? Go on, that's it. Yeah, help yourself. You like those, don't you? Yeah, they are nice. Yeah. Go on, have another one. Go on. Yeah. Yes, this. Go on. Yeah, have another one. Yeah, they are nice, those magic scones, aren't they? Yeah, you like those? I'm going to chomp it down. Look. Yes, there we are. And, oh, what's the point? But hang on. I thought this was one man in his camper van. Who is it that Martin's talking to?
And really, I've never looked back. Every morning I wake up and thank my lucky stars that I'm able to live in the way that I've always dreamed of.
Yeah, it's Ross Kemp. He's everywhere at the moment. Vernon Kay under pressure now, in which Vernon had to go American football, which caused him to reminisce about times gone by.
I used to watch the Wonder Years, which was on Channel 4. And I think American football was on after. It was like the mid to late 80s, when transatlantic flights were uber expensive, you know, and America was miles away.
It still is. What I enjoyed most about this show was Vernon's new funny walk.
Yeah, say hi, look, yeah, good arm action. He got some good arm action.
Yeah, it looks like fun. Yeah, great fun, that. Time now for this week's Time Team in a Nutshell.
This week's Time Team in a Nutshell.
Phil, you got anything yet?
Not a sausage, Tony.
Now, we all remember the fantastic tram crash on Coronation Street just before Christmas. Millions of quid spent on special effects, 2 people killed, buildings demolished, countless injured. Well, this week, EastEnders attempted to match the Corrie tram crash.
Hi, that's my buggy! Someone stop it!
Tram crash! Darren had some lovely bits of dialogue this week, something he could really get his teeth into.
F! 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 F!
Oh, lovely stuff. Well, let's go back a bit. It all started at the mini-mart, where Heather had some good news.
What is it?
Hey?
What does
It says, I'm Minute Mart's Employee of the Month.
Minute Mart Employee of the Month. There's only 2 of them that work there. Heather and Patrick. Actually, I haven't heard who the TV Burp Employee of the Month is this month. Oh, let's see who the Employee of the Month is. Oh, it's me again.
It's about time somebody else had a look in.
You're not even in it anymore.
What a rotten week.
Don't you start. So the Mini-Mart Employee of the Month set about trying to find her mummy, who lives in a block of flats out east, and it's a long way up if you're built like Heather.
I'm so sorry, love. I just didn't see you.
That's another fine mess you've gotten me into.
Nasty accident. It was nice to see David Van Day on Louis Benz's Show Business this week.
Are you ready to play?
Yes! Dave and his wife, the lovely Sue Moxley, have formed a double act and are playing the main stage at Pontins, along with a particular favourite of mine.
Sharing the bill with Rich and Famous tonight is X Factor cast-off Owen Quigg.
Hello, how are you? My name is David Van Day. How do you do? Pleased to meet you. Of course, it's my beautiful wife, Sue Moxley.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, it's a Owen Quigg. Yeah, I'd vote for him. Noggin.
It's a one, Harry.
Yeah, well, it's lovely to have you on the Shiog.
Which brings us to TV highlight of the week.
Are you going to hurry up, babe?
Yeah.
Let's go!
I'm not going to tell you anymore.
Now let's take a look at who's on Coach Trip.
I reckon we could be a bit like Marmite, you know? Yeah, Joe, right. You either love us or hate us, won't you, really?
Hate you.
I think other people on the coach will either really, really like us or want to beat us with a stick.
It was Steve that I felt sorry for, though. He didn't seem to be having a very good time at all.
It's my preference not to go in the water, so I'm not going to be pressurised into doing stuff that I don't want to do to make other people happy. The words didn't fit the song. You can't sing a song if the words don't fit. The cable car of death looms. To walk into cold water under my own steam, no, I don't do it. I don't do it on holiday when I'm in a pool, and I didn't want to do it today in, like, a lake. There's a lot of conversation that goes on between them and 4 of the boys, which is really, really sort of smutty and slutty. And to me, I can't be bothered with that. This is really not my cup of tea.
A bit of a misery guts. Well, what was Steve's verdict on the whole Coach Trip experience?
This has been the best experience of my life.
Make your mind up! And to sing us out from Coach Trip, it's Steve! Enjoy that?
No, not really.
That's all from us. Good night.